Hello guys, welcome back to Chris Poly channel. This video I want share about Global Lab update for 17 September 2020. Before we going to Global Lab website, I just released my Patreon page and also Karya Karsa page. If you want to support me directly, I will very grateful, and as special thanks, I will put your name on my video depend on your support level. And we notice for some level there have some limit, so make sure you didn't get run out for this limited space. And I will put your name on every subsequent video that I release for the duration of your support. To go to this page, I already put link for my Patreon and Karya Karsa page on this video description, or you can check on top right of this video. I already put card for this link. As you see, this is Global Lab update for 17 September 2020. First update is about Nover. They will revamp this new Nover to become Nover covered in blood, and this is far more powerful than previous Nover. This Nover can attack player who far from him with his Bloody Sandstorm, and this Nover will attack constantly in sand. If we success to kill this new Nover, we have chance to get normal Nover weapon box, pre, duo, 3, or that enchantment level. And next update about transfer gear for tagging character. Actually, I already share about this transfer gear function when tagging character in my previous video, and so many good question people asking about this feature. And in this week Global Lab update, they polish this feature to become more stable, and some question on my previous video has been answered in this update. If you transfer your gear using this function, your enhancing status, branding, and chapras level also will transfer. And also to use this transfer gear feature, you need your gear to become maximum durability, and also your target character inventory have more than 14 free slot to use this feature. And also you can remove your crystal, but you cannot extract your crystal from your gear. And when you login with your transfer gear, this transfer gear will be bound to your character, so you cannot move it to your storage or your central market. And transfer gear cannot be enhanced, cannot be chapras, and cannot be D4. And when you using this feature and you delete your source gear, the transfer gear also will be deleted. When you using this transfer gear function and you enhance your source gear, your transfer gear in another character also will change when you changing character to tagged character. And about this cost, they already fixed it to become 3% of total price of your transfer gear. And we notice number of chapras level also will be count on this cost. And to pay this cost, you need to use this Marnie Unstable Fuel that you can purchase from Old Manager that I already mentioned in my previous video. And also some equipment cannot be transferred using this feature, like costume that character use, like Calpeon Nobel Dress, season-related equipment like Tuvala gear, Naru equipment, Main Quest reward equipment, equipment that have expired date, any rental equipment that use contribution point, Sai Artina talent equipment, life tool that attach on your main weapon and secondary weapon, like fishing rod, flute, and matlock. And also this tag character cannot be used in some situation like Not War or Siege War, Red Battlefield, any town arena, Arena of Arsha, Savage Reef, Horse Racing, Guild vs Guild event, in any ocean, Altar of Blood, and Pit of Undying. And we notice if recipient character using this transfer gear have negative karma, it means red name character. If this character using this transfer equipment and got die with any reason, all of this gear that equipped by this red name character will be destroyed. And we notice all this update still under development before we can get it in live server, so stay tuned for this update. And next update about Black Spirit Adventure. As you see, this is how it's look for our Black Spirit Adventure in future. After this update come, we will throwing 2 dice instead 1. And as you see on bottom left of the screen, they also have some dice like odd dice or even dice. And when we rolling this dice and got same number, we have chance to get one more time to roll this dice. And also you can choose this dice before you roll it, so you can aim any location that you targeted before. So after this update come, you need some strategy to get some reward from this Black Spirit Adventure. Next update about Awakening skill. In future, if you have reached level 60 and you choose your awakening set for your skill, they will add some new status for certain awakening skill, and you can choose one of them to enhance your skill. Actually, all these 6 skill is previous awakening skill, and if you level up one of these skill, for example, I will choose this skill. You cannot choose any other else, and your previous awakening skill will get some additional status than before. You can unlearn this skill if you have Book of Secret Old Moon active or using Armstrong skill guide and choose another skill to enhance. And be noticed, require point for this new skill is 50 point. But if you play with Sai, because Sai didn't have any awakening skill, actually Sai is talent skill, this update didn't apply for Sai. If you want to know more detail about this enhancement skill for awakening skill, you can check for your own class. I already put link for this website on this video description. And for class balancing, they just add this new skill. And for Berserker, there are some buff for his awakening and his succession. And also for Meihua, she got some PvP damage buff for some skill, increase 70% rate. And also for Kunoichi, got some PvP buff for some skill, increase 7% until 20%. Wizard class also got PvP damage buff for 7% until 13%. Dark Knight also got some PvP buff for 6% until 20% damage. And also for Striker, he got some PvP damage too for Awakening and Succession. Lan also got some PvP damage for 15% until 25%. And last for Assassin, he got Rabam skill update. There are 4 Rabam skill that Assassin can learn. Okay, as you see, this is 4 skill for Assassin Rabam. First skill is Shift X. You can get this skill by leveling Rapture level 3 and Aal Dominion level 4. Okay, let's try this skill. Okay, when I press Shift X, this is the skill. If I translate this skill name is Cutting Sand, and this skill have some effect like floating on good hit, and also down attack, air attack, and air smash attack. Because as you see, if you use this skill, your target will floating on air. And the second skill, you need Rapture level 3, and also Chosen Blade level 5. Okay, let's try use this skill. Okay, if I press Shift X for this new skill, this is how it's look. And if I translate this skill name is Blade of Revelation. If you use this skill, you will got all DP plus 20 for 10 seconds. And also will recover your MP 30 point every good hit. And you will got super armor when using this skill. Okay, the third skill, you need to learn Mirage and Descent level 5. Okay, let's try this skill. If I press Shift Z, as you see, I just got teleport in front of my previous location. And this is have long cooldown for 30 seconds. Okay, let's try once again. And as you see on minimap, I on this location. If I press Shift Z once more, as you see, I just teleport to target location. And I will face back to my target location. Okay, let's try once more. I will target this grass battle near this scarecrow. If I press Shift Z, as you see, I just teleport to this scarecrow and face behind this target. So this skill is good for ambush your target, but this is have long cooldown and you cannot use it when this skill is in cooldown. And also when you using this skill, you will get forward guard and super armor. If I translate this skill name, Apostolic Attack, and you can use this skill on your quick slot, but its effect for knockdown only work for PvE only. Okay, to learn this last skill, you need to learn Mirage skill and Aal protection. Okay, let's try this skill. To use this skill, we cannot use combo key, so we need to put it on quick slot. Okay, just press this shortcut. As you see, this is the skill. Actually, this is defensive skill. You can use this skill to counter attack your target, because if you using this skill and got attacked by someone, you will attack back to your target double damage, and you will got critical hit rate plus 20% and stun your target when counter using this skill. As you see, if you using this skill and you got attacked, you will teleport to your opponent back and your opponent will got stun. So this is good tactical skill for PvP. to cancel your opponent combo. Okay guys, my opinion, this two last skill is good for PvP because this is will tricky your opponent. But for the first and the second skill, this is good for PvE. Okay, next update, they already reveal skill for tier 10 horse, Dreamy Arduan. As you see, when Dreamy Arduan born, this Dream Horse will get 100% their special skill. There are 3 new skills that will support our previous Arduan skill. First skill is a powerful leap, and to use this skill, this horse will need previous skill, instant axle, special instant axle, high jump, and double leap. And this powerful leap skill function to make this Dreamy Arduan flying through the air when this horse using instant axle and quickly jump into the air and fly into the sky. So basically Dreamy Arduan can run and jump to fly for certain amount of time into the air. And next skill is emergency. I think this name skill is different when this skill released in live server. And to use this second skill, this horse will need previous skill, start axle. And this skill will make your Dreamy Arduan to become flying for certain period of time in the air. And the last skill is Wing of Swiftness. And to use this skill, this horse require 2 previous skill, Wings of Wind and Wings of Freedom. Actually, these 2 skill is previous skill that normal Arduan have. And this skill function is to make this Dreamy Arduan descend with high speed after flying certain amount of time. So actually, this is landing skill that we know from this explanation. And we notice this Dreamy Arduan for tier 10 will be updated in live server next week for Korea server. And to get this Dreamy Arduan, you need to born it and cannot be sold on market. And also they already released how to get this Dreamy Arduan material. First material is Old Moon Incest Burner. You can get it by crafting Old Moon Incest Mold with another material that can be purchased on Old Moon Manager. As you see, if I go to Old Moon Manager, Kalau, and go to Old Moon Shop, and you will see this new item. And if I translate this item, you can process this item using 100 pure platinum crystal, 100 pure copper crystal, 100 pure tin crystal, and 100 moonlight opal. And another ingredient is Flower of Regret that we can get by Imperial Delivery, and another material through weekly quest. And the last item is Feathery Dreams that you can find by playing minigame when gathering Lucky Arrow. Actually, this is herb that will spawn around Drikhan and Kama Sylvia region. And you need to play some minigame and you will get this item by opening this Lacario sack. And this Dreamy Arduan can be level up until level 30 and have higher base price from previous Arduan, but be noticed, this Dreamy Arduan cannot be traded, so we cannot buy it or sell it on horse market, but you still can sell this Dreamy Arduan to NPC. Okay, that's it all about Dreamy Arduan update for this week, and we just wait until next week that this Dreamy Arduan will release at Korea server. And next update on Global Lab, in future they will remove PvP restriction when World Boss spawn, but we still cannot do this PvP option near area of that World Boss spawn, but outside of this area, this is for example for Nover, you still can do PvP content outside this area. And also for season content, they will add special Red Battlefield for seasonal character only. In future, if you go to Red Battlefield, you will see this icon. Actually, this is seasonal icon that only seasonal character can participate in this Red Battlefield. And next about guild, they will add new position. Other than leader, officer, and member, they will add 2 new positions for ID and commander, but I think this name will different. And also they will have special authority for this guild facility. And next update about Odelita, Afuaru will expand his rope area to Odelita region. So when you grinding at Ronnywood Forest, Turo Habitat, Olun Valley, Silent Grave or Grey Forest, you can encounter Afuaru with certain probability. And also for previous area for this Afuaru at Sulfur Mine, Pilaku Jail, Hysteria, Akman, Navaran Steppe, Manshaum Forest, Tisria Ruin, Sarkan Necropolis, Fairy Tooth Forest, and Blood Wolf. We also can encounter this Afuaru at this area. And also in Global Lab, they already fix some issue, but I think this is not a big deal. Okay guys, that's it Global Lab update for 17 September 2020. If you like this video, you can like and subscribe to my channel for another guide and update. Thank you for watching. See you next time.